So I got a customer states here. These are always good. Customer states making a clunking noise after brake's done. So it's always when after you did something, this started happening. Very common. Before we get started, give me a thumbs up, leave a like. Alright, so I'm taking it on a drive. See if I can hear what they're talking about. Now it says when they slow down, they hear clunking, which usually isn't something related to brakes. Well, maybe a little bit. I mean, it's not brakes. I'm gonna keep going here. Okay, so I think I hear what they're talking about, but it seems to be more of a sway bar length thing than it does brakes. So I'm gonna try doing the back and forth. Yeah, that is kind of weird. Alright, I'm gonna take it back and put it up on the lift, and let's take a look at the brakes and see if I screwed up. Alright, I was looking around at everything. I was like, everything looks good on the brakes and everything. And then I started wiggling it like this, and I can feel it wiggle. So then I look down to here. You can see this nut isn't punched in. So I think this nut's backing itself out because it wasn't hit down. Now I didn't do axles on this, so I didn't touch that. If you look on this side, you can see how it's hit down. That kind of locks it in. The other side doesn't have that. So what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to tighten that down, punch those tabs in, and go drive it and see if that noise is gone. So I hit that down, lock it in after I tighten it, and put the wheels on. I'm going to test drive it. Drive it, let's see if we can still hear it. A little creaking on the end. Cars have no patience. I'm on a dead end road and they have no patience. That's why I come down this road. Maybe less. Still some kind of clunking. So we gotta go. Let's go back and look at it some more. Also, on a side note, see all these mirrors? Trying to do your blind spots. You don't need those. This mirror is your blind spot when you adjust it correctly. So most people sit in the middle and they have their head, looking at the rear of the car, just so you can see the rear. That's not how that's supposed to be adjusted. Put your head up against the window here and then adjust it so you can see the rear of the car, the back end. And then when you put back to your driving position, you'll see the blind spot rather than all three of these mirrors looking at the same spot behind you. So you don't need those when these are adjusted right. Just a side note. Oh. So sometimes I hear it, sometimes I don't. Sometimes it's just the sound of new brakes. I might have to get another tech to help me diagnose where this is coming from. I mean, it kind of seems better. Maybe I'm stopping too fast to hear it. this intersection and go down and try it again. Try to go to these dead-end roads and everybody wants to come down the same road. It's pretty annoying. You know, I was starting to think, I wonder if it's the rear brakes. I was only looking at the front. Because the rear brakes weren't replaced at the same time. It's hard to tell. It's not really doing it anymore. That clunk right there is just normal pad against rotor, kind of stick a little bit. Right, let's get it back in. Okay, what I'm finding out here is I got the rears off, and I can see this whole piece kind of shakes this way, like this is kind of loose in here. So I mean, it may go in and out fine because that's the slide, but it's kind of going like this. So we're recommending replace the calipers on both sides, and then on you might as well do both sides. The pads are getting down there, so we do pads and rotors also. I don't know if they're going to do it, but that's where I'd be at right now as far as getting that done and then driving it again to see if that noise is gone, which is a lot less because I tightened that front axle. So if they don't do it, I'm just going to post the video as is. If they do it, we'll finish up and replace everything and then drive it to see if it's gone. So this could be the end, otherwise there might be another section. So, you know, another thumbs up if you haven't already, subscribe. And that's all I got, I guess, unless there's more on this. I just checked with parts. The calipers for these are about 5 days out, so I wouldn't be able to do it today.